There was this unspoken rule in the jail. Anyone caught trying to escape got thrown into a tiny, open cell barely a square meter wide. For 5 whole days, they had to survive in deadly -40 degrees freezing cold with icy rain pouring down on them. Everyone thought he wouldn't make it. But miraculously, the guy hung in there for all 5 days. His sheer willpower earned him a bit of respect, even from the Soviet captain in charge. Still, without an ounce of mercy, the officer splashed icy cold water on him. Shaking, he stumbled back to his barracks. When he got there, he saw that every prisoner was glaring at him with anger because they were all punished for his escape attempt. The Soviet soldiers had cut off food for everyone for 5 whole days. Starving and furious, the prisoners took out all their rage on him, beating him mercilessly. This was a Soviet POW camp, located within the Arctic Circle, where captured German soldiers were held. Unlike regular prisons, there were no bars, no barbed wire, and no watchtowers, because if a prisoner somehow managed to get out, even if he had managed to get out, crossing that frozen wasteland stretching 4,000 kilometers alone was impossible. His fate was sealed. Working day and night in the glass mines was back-breaking labor that shattered his back and drained the last bit of soldierly courage he had left. But Jack was different from the rest. The fire to be free still burned in his eyes. He never gave up hope of escaping because 14,000 kilometers away, his wife and daughter were waiting for him to come home. One night, while fixing the generator in the engine room, Jack noticed nearby. He was lying on a moving conveyor belt. Suddenly, an idea popped into his head. This was his chance. Without wasting a second, he jumped onto the belt. At just the right moment, he leapt off and hid inside a minecart. He didn't think at all about what would happen next. All that mattered was finding a way out of there. But no more than a minute had passed when the cart slammed into a wooden beam and came to a stop. His dream of escape was over before it even began. As punishment, Jack was thrown back into the same pit for another 5 days and 5 nights. But then, he didn't give up either. He kept dreaming of meeting his wife and daughter again. Then, luck started to turn around. Jack met the one person who was going to change his life completely, the camp doctor. That doctor had once been a German prisoner himself. He took pity on Jack and decided to give him the greatest gift of all, a chance at life. He told him that the whole camp was contaminated with a poison, glass shards. If no one escaped, everyone was doomed to die eventually. The doctor had planned to escape long ago, but cancer had. He was so weak that he couldn't do anything. Seeing Jack's determined eyes, he decided to give him that chance at freedom. He gave Jack a map, showed him hidden food spots along the way, and even took off his sweater to keep him warm. The doctor's only final wish was that if Jack made it out alive, he would be sure to visit his family on his behalf. The doctor's courage gave Jack new strength, and he set out on his 14,000 kilometers journey through the freezing storm. The next day, when they found out he escaped, he stormed into the infirmary in anger, only to be shocked because the doctor had already died. After that, he questioned the other prisoners, but none of them said anything about Jack. 5 days later, the search team returned. They said they had dug up to 30 kilometers in every direction, but there was still no sign of Jack.